Hey, but everybody, happy Sunday, fun day, or whatever that you do. I wanted to come on here because I finally finished my first bag of Ryze. I ain't getting paid for this, so no worries. So I finished the whole bag, and so I ordered another one. I even got my cute little cup here, if y'all can read Amazing Grace. Woo, how sweet the sound. Save the rich like you and me. Anyway, so I finished it. And I ended up getting I bought another one. And then at the time, because it's $27, I don't know if it's still going on, I ended up, when you make it, you have access to a second bag for only $18. So I said, okay, I'm gonna check that out. My son blessed me with this one. So my thing was, let me talk about my experience. This is mine. Everybody's experience is different. Everybody is going to tell you different stories. Again, a girl ain't getting paid for none of this right here. But all of this stuff that they advertise and they stay on your Facebook, they stay on all social media platforms, you know, all you got to do is click it one time and bam, you're going to always see it. So the first bag I had, I'm going to tell you the advantages because, you know, you want the good of the bad. Okay, we're going to do good. The good thing was, I did see a lot of things that other people were saying. Okay, they were saying that they had more focus, they had their digestive system, you know, was really good. It helped them get regulated because they had problems with constipation. People were saying that. Okay, people were saying that the sleep patterns was better. Some people said they lost a couple pounds. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about me. I noticed the first week that I took it, because it said take 2 servings for the first week. I chalked that up as 2 cups of coffee, okay? Not sure if I was right about all that. And I noticed immediately that it curbed my appetite. I noticed that immediately. I didn't have the regulated problems where, you know, it was had me going back and forth to the bathroom. I did not experience that, okay? What I did experience was, like I said, the curbed appetite. If y'all hear my dog, you better be quiet. She whining for more treats. She ain't getting none. Okay, so I did have the curb appetite, like I was saying. I noticed, yeah, I was a little bit more focused. I will say that. I noticed that my skin, even though I got a little powder on, my skin was a little bit better. I noticed that. And that's all I noticed offhand, okay, that I can recall. Now, let me tell you the disadvantages or the bad. The bad was this thing said it lasts 30 days. It did not last me 30 days, okay? It did not. It was gone in 3 weeks, actually. So I figured out the problem, I think what it was is, you see this cute little scoop that they give you here? They give you this cute little scoop when you buy it, and this little spoon to stir your stuff up. When it's supposed to be a teaspoon. When I measured up against my little teaspoon that I was using, I have a little measuring type teaspoon. This was just a tad bit smaller than my teaspoon. So I'm saying maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Okay. So I chalked it up to that. But anyway. So another bad thing I didn't like was I had to wait. I paid for the 3-day express shipping, and because there was some delays, I know you can't control delays or whatever. Where is she whining? No. It was because, I don't know. But anyway, I got it in 4 days, so you know I was really, really mad. So those are the 2 things that I did not like, okay? So it could be more whatever from other people, but we talking about me. We talking about Kim. Kim Talks Unscripted, that's my name. Okay, so that's really all I can say. Does it taste really great? You know, people say it tastes like dirt. People say, you know, the mushroom is good. Again, I'm gonna take, y'all, let me go get her because she on my last bit of nerve. Hold on. Okay, I gotta bring the bodyguard with me, okay? This is the bodyguard. Here she is, right here. Okay, she always want attention. Say hello to the people. No. Don't sniff me, and please do not kiss me in my face. Pay attention. You want me to pick you up? You ain't gonna say nothing, Prissy? Okay, well, go on about your business. So anyway, um, people were saying, you know, how bad the taste was. You have more people talking about how bad it was in the taste, but how good the taste was. Why they call it mushroom coffee? Maybe because the ingredients, it has mushrooms in it. Okay, what other stuff? Like, let me read it. It got shiitake in here, turkey tail, king trumpet, lion's mane, ruchi, if I'm saying that right, cordyceps, if I'm saying that right. So yeah, it's mushroom coffee. To me, my first time it tastes like, I want to say like an instant coffee that you buy from the dollar store. No offense, dollar store, but that's what it tastes like to me. So what I did for me, and I tell a lot of people, you gotta have a sweetener with it, whether you use a guava, some type of just a sweetener, cream, or whatever. And so I chose, at first I was just using pure maple syrup, and so not the fructose or whatever ingredients say, just pure maple syrup. So I was trying it with that, and then I said, well, let me move over because I wanted something with a little less sugar, a little less calories, you know, because I'm trying to find my whole life right now. So I switched over. I just started this one. It's the Splenda creamer. It has 0 sugar in it, but it gives you that, this is a sweet cream. So it gave me that sweet cream that I used to love in my Texas pecan coffee. So I put it in here, and once I put the sweetener in it, look here, I can drink this in the morning. I can drink this noonday, and I sure can drink it before I go to sleep because I'm gonna sleep hard. So for me, and others have agreed, it did not destroy my sleep pattern or anything. I slept harder, okay? The week I went without it, now that's part of, no, I thought I had 2 things for bed. No, let me add to the bed. The week I ran out, didn't have anything. Guess what? Everything came back. The cravings came back. Y'all, I had gave up potato chips for Lent. I looked at a bag of potato chips in the store, and I said, oh my, a girl got to have it. I bought it. Found myself eating half the bag. Help me today. The cravings came back. Felt like I was tired. So it did increase my energy. Put that part of the good. It did increase my energy, which I didn't realize until afterwards. I felt like a Mack truck had hit me. I would go to sleep, fall asleep in my bed about 7 o'clock and wake up, and here it is, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Look at the clock, I'm like, oh well, and go back to sleep and get up in time for work. So that was part of my bad. So there is a big, huge difference if you stick with something, okay? And people can tell you the good and bad on other stuff like keto diet. They can tell you the good and the bad on that. They can tell you the good and bad in counting calories. They can tell you the good and bad on almost everything. This is just my opinion of the Ryze coffee. I have learned to really, really love this stuff because I see what it's done beneficially for me. And even though, no, I'm not a size 5, I'm a size fabulous. Let's keep that in mind. If I had to say what really great thing I really love about the Ryze coffee, and this is real, real serious. I noticed when I did my lab work, let me tell you something, everything on point. My blood pressure, the other day, when I went to the dentist, you know, your dentist and your doctor's office, they checking blood pressures, right? Why was my blood pressure 113 over 74. A girl ain't never had, my blood pressure is 150 over 90, 168 over 95. I do take a blood pressure medicine, but when I noticed, now I ain't stopped taking no blood pressure medicine. Now I ain't gonna stop that until the doctor tell me that's what I'm supposed to do. So hear me out on that. But just drinking this, I have noticed this. My blood work, y'all, let me tell you something. It's always been okay. I ain't gonna lie, for the last couple of years, I ain't gonna say it's been okay. But between me just doing certain things, adding to my regular meal plan, diet plan, or whatever, and Jesus, let me tell you, A1C 5.7, something like that. Okay, everything in the normal. Like I said, between Jesus and this Ryze coffee, baby, I'm gonna have to give it up, and I think I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah, I'm gonna stick beside it. Yeah, I am. So I just want to give y'all my take on this here Ryze coffee. I don't know if it's still on sale or not. You know, you're gonna have to go on there and see. It was $27, like I said. And if you order, it's a one-time thing. You can't order it and go back to it later. at the same time they offered this for $18. So it's really, you're getting 2 full bags with this cute little spoon and that little wooden scoop that I gave you. You put your own little sweetener in it. I had to go to these here because I'm still trying to find my whole life when it comes to weight journey. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good Sunday. Talk to y'all later. Bye.